The coach was in a dark place after 3 consecutive losses. He knew his guys were working hard, but he also knew that hard work sometimes isn't enough. A change in strategy would be necessary to get back on the winning track. He had no intention of explaining to the owner why they had lost 4 games in a row.
Lewis 3773, welcome back to ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Episode number 25 coming at you. Just got done playing the 8th game of the season. We'll take a look at the standings here. First off, we're going to go and look at the owner. That was a tough loss, embarrassing. I had my family in town for the game. Coach, I know this team can play better than that. Make it happen next week. Doing good with management so far. Defensive coordinator going to Chinese buffet tomorrow. Thought we had that game. What happened there? Okay, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to run them into the standings here. Appreciate everybody stopping by. If you missed any episodes, there is a playlist provided here on the channel for the previous 24 episodes. That being said, let's take a look at the standings here in the NFL. Find out exactly where we are. Of course, as you know, we're in the AFC West. We find ourselves at 4-5. And we're out of the playoffs, pretty much so, I believe. Unless we can get the Broncos and the Chargers to lose here. We'll take a look at the stats. The individual stats. We find ourselves, or not individual stats, let's go to the team stats. And we find ourselves here. We take a look at what we did here. We got that loss against the Cleveland Browns. Messy loss, 30-10. We lost against the Denver Broncos at 23-10. And we lost against the Pittsburgh Steelers, 18-37. And we just lost to the Seattle Seahawks, 24-17. As well as the loss to the Denver Broncos just now, 30-16. So actually, that was week number. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is week number 9, rather. It's week number 9 that we just finished up with. Like I said, we're 4-5 now. Really an ugly game that was. Really ugly. I can't tell you how ugly that game was. I'm going to look at the depth chart here, find out what we can do here. We definitely need, like I said before, I've said it again, Reggie McNeil is the future of this franchise, but we need to get Reggie McNeil on the same page there and get him actually good to where we can do what he has to do. But Reggie McNeil, we're going to put Jeff Blake as our first string quarterback again. Jeff Blake will be going into this coming week as our quarterback. But for us to make the playoffs, we need to turn things around. We need to win our next game and remaining games of our schedule. We need to win that remaining parts of our schedule. It really do. It's not good for us to go through this losing all these games. So we're going to skip the office hours just because, and we're going to go over to the weekly staff meeting and see exactly what what's going to happen here with the weekly staff meeting. Got a bunch of coaches now who really
We need to talk.
Cody Smith, defensive coordinator. There's a handful of guys who are injured. We'll see how fast they recover.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey.
The defense couldn't slow down a baby in the last game, if you even care. Trust
No,
drop.
not this time.
Boss,
We should start Ted Washington starter right now. He's out doing more in SAP currently. Yeah, sure.
That's
why not?
terrific.
Let's go ahead and do that.
this is the deal.
Chuck Pagano. The secondary is bad performance from the secondary the other day. Let's practice with our DBs for the next game.
No way.
Let's go with that. Small trust
Got
drop.
some time?
for the gain of knowledge. We should make the quarterback Earl Little the starter. He's out doing Mike Doss currently.
Awesome.
Sure, why not? Even though I like Mike Doss.
This will be fast.
We should make Shane Cutler the starter over Sebastian Janikowski. Yeah,
I
that's
don't think
not
so.
happening. That's not happening.
Let me explain this.
The line didn't do their job of pass blocking last week. Do something about it.
That's not happening.
You got something else to say?
I'll make this quick.
I recommend starting Jake Grove instead of Langston Walker.
Exactly.
Sure.
Coach.
Wow, he seemed like he was a little bit upset at me. How come these receivers that you were so high on can't catch a pass? Do something.
Nice try.
How about
but no.
I saw no hustle out there? You get things together. There's some discipline in it.
Coach, real quick.
Skip Pete. The running game didn't show up last week. Should have given these guys a prep talk or something. Our backs looked atrocious. Figure out how to make things better.
That's not going to work.
Let me get to the point.
I don't know what happened to us last week. The passes game was invisible. Blah.
Oh, no.
Nah, small trust drop. I don't think so. Just gonna
Boss.
happen. We do a couple of men hurt if you care.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Reggie McNeil is performing well. Do you think we should start him over Jeff Blake?
I'm thinking no.
I don't know where you're seeing, but I'm not seeing that. So there you have it, the weekly staff meeting. Staff a little bit upset with me at the way things have been run, at the way the team is going. We need to turn this team around, and we can do that if we just get some good practicing in and do what we got to do. But I appreciate everybody watching today for episode number 25. If you're excited to see how this team is going to go further, and if this team can make the playoffs or make the Super Bowl for that matter, smash that like button for me, will you? Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Lewis3773_. And don't forget to tap that notification bell, become part of the notification squad, and remember to subscribe and support if you want to become a member of the fam today. Lewis3773, I am out.